Aman, what's up? You look confused.
Hey Urvashi, I'm stuck with this maths homework. It's about data handling. I don't know how to organize the numbers.
Don't worry, data handling can be really fun. First, do you know what data is?
It's about numbers, right?
Yes, data is just information. For example, if we ask people their favorite ice cream flavor, their answers become our data. Let's say we asked 32 people about their favorite ice cream flavors. Here, what's we got? 4 people like vanilla, 8 people like chocolate, 12 people like strawberry, 8 people like mango.
So each number tells us how many people chose each flavor.
Exactly. Now let's see how we can organize it.
How do we organize this easily?
One way is with a tally chart. It helps count quickly using groups of 5. Let's start with vanilla, 4 votes. 1, 2, 3, 4. Chocolate, 8 votes. 1, 2, 3, 4. Cross for 5. Then 6, 7, 8. Strawberry, 12 votes. 1, 2, 3, 4. Cross for 5. 6, 7, 8. Cross for 10. Then 11, 12. Mango 8 votes again, just like chocolate.
That makes counting so easy.
That's the magic of tally charts.
Can we make it more fun? Like with pictures?
Yes, that's called a pictograph. We can use one ice cream cone to show one vote. Vanilla, number of votes 4. Chocolate, 8. Strawberry, 12. Mango, 8.
This is fun! Now we can see the ice cream cones representing each vote.
Exactly. Pictographs make it easier to understand and more colorful.
What are those bars you are drawing, Urvashi?
These are for a bar graph. It helps us compare all the flavors side by side. We'll make each 1 unit is equal to 2 votes. So, vanilla 4 divided by 2 is equal to 2 units. Chocolate 8 divided by 2 is equal to 4 units. Strawberry 12 divided by 2 is equal to 6 units. Mango 8 divided by 2 is equal to 4 units. See, strawberry's bar is the tallest.
So, it's the most popular.
Yep, bar graphs make comparing quick and clear.
Is there any other way we can represent our data?
Yes, we can use a pie chart. It shows parts of a whole like slicing a pizza. First,
let us understand the construction of a pie chart step by step. 1. Finding the fraction. A fraction is written as the number of items in a category divided by the total number of items. 4 plus 8 plus 12 plus 8 equals 32. Total items. 2. Writing the fractions. We write the fraction for each flavor by placing its number of items in the numerator and the total 32 in the denominator. Vanilla equals 4 by 32. Chocolate equals 8 by 32. Mango equals 12 by 32. Strawberry equals 8 by 32. 3. Converting to equivalent fractions. We have to convert the fractions into equivalent fractions with the same denominator of 8. To do this, we divide both the numerator and the denominator of each fraction by 4. For vanilla, we divide 4 and 32 by 4. So, 4 over 32 becomes 1/8. For chocolate, we divide 8 and 32 by 4. So, 8 over 32 becomes 2/8. For mango, we divide 12 and 32 by 4. So, 12 over 32 becomes 3/8. For strawberry, we divide 8 and 32 by 4. So, 8 over 32 becomes 2/8. Now, all the fractions have the same denominator of 8. We can use these equivalent fractions to construct the pie chart. 4. Dividing the circle. Now that all the fractions have the same denominator, 8, we divide the whole circle into 8 equal parts. 5. Coloring the pie chart. We color the sectors according to each fraction. Vanilla, 1/8, color 1 part. Chocolate, 2/8, color 2 parts. Mango, 3/8, color 3 parts. Strawberry, 2/8, color 2 parts.
We have used charts for ice cream. Is there another way we can use them?
Yes, we can also use charts to show family relationships.
Oh, you mean a family tree. It shows how people are related to each other. Family tree example: grandparents, uncle, dad, Aman, Urvashi.
This shows how we are related to each other, like a map of our family.
I love how data can help us organize things like family history. This was fun! I now understand how to handle data with charts.
Data is everywhere and charts help us organize it in so many ways.
Thanks for helping me out, Urvashi. I'm going to use these charts for my homework.